greedy rich people, but there seem to be some greedy communists, too.
Let me make this point.
Yes.
If we think that philanthropy, by good soldiers like you, can begin to solve the problems that this country's facing,
tell me about the solutions, and I mean this sincerely.
Pension meltdown.
You tell me about the problems, and you tell me about the problems that Stalin solved. I mean, I know he solved it for about between 50 and 100 million people, and he did that very nicely, and they were all buried in shallow graves. Tell me about the problems that they solved. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. Agree or disagree?
We don't embrace, we said this many times.
Of course not.
Before.
You were fine. When you 40 years ago, were you not a fan of the Soviet Union?
We've condemned.
Were you not a fan of the Soviet Union 40 years ago?
A fan of it?
You were a member of the Communist Party. Were you not saying, I love Russia? Weren't you saying we love Russia or the Soviet Union?
You love Russia. We did say that the Soviet Union.
You know what, Sam? Why can't you have a real conversation?
Well, the problem is, whenever we have a real conversation about what's going on in this country,
because your policies that you are the policies that you are advocating and our president is now advocating don't work.
You gallop after the Soviet Union and Stalin.
Well, okay, all right, let's go for another communist country. Okay, let's go for Cuba.
No,
tell me about tell me about Venezuela.
Won't you admit that the country's an economic mess because of the policies of
Because we haven't.
Reagan?
No, because starting with Woodrow Wilson, my friend, you want to go back? Teddy Roosevelt, you want to go back? Let's go back. It's the policy of the big banks, and yes, I will agree with you, big business that no longer look at people as anything other than consumers. What businesses that look at countries only as markets. That's the problem, sir, and that started with the progressives. Look it up. Do your history. Now, let me ask you something. You tell me the communist country that... That's my water. I mean, you could have it.
We're communists. We're comrades.
No, he's just taking my water. This is what communists do. Now, I was going to offer you a peep. Would you like a peep?
After the show, I'd love to take one. Or two.
I was only offering one.
Oh, one's good enough then.
All right. You may have one, because I offer it, not because you're going to take it.
And your question.
Here's my question. Name the communist country that worked.
The communist country that worked, socialist countries.
No, give me you're a communist.
Give
me the communist country.
And they've had difficulties.
Difficulties? They have killed hundreds of millions of people.
I don't agree with that.
Wait. All right, so Stalin didn't kill a bunch of people?
Well, I'll take responsibility.
China doesn't drown their people in rice paddies?
I'll take responsibility for Stalin and the Soviet Union if she'll take responsibility for Hitler, who emerged out of capitalist society.
Wait. Hitler, let me see. The Nationalist Socialist Party. The Nationalist Socialist Party. Look it up. I hate to break it to you. Nationalized socialism. That's what the Nazi Party was.
That's not true. That's a complete false.
Gresh, could you please look that up and try to do something a little more respectable than Wikipedia, which apparently he's on? Could you look up nationalized socialism and tell me if that is not the Nazi Party, please? Thank you very much.
Let me return to the question. Whenever we get talking about the difficulties in this country, the economic crisis, which is affecting tens of millions across the country.
I understand that. That's why I give 20% of my salary to charity.
You don't talk about that, what caused it, and how to solve it. Instead, you want to blame Barack Obama and...
No. I want to solve it. I want to solve it. You and I can build a bridge on one thing. You and I can build a bridge on one thing.
I would say
you and I can build a bridge on one thing, sir, and that is the Fed is behind this. The Fed is behind this.
Did Bush have any role to play?
Absolutely he did.
Did the Republican right?
Yes.
It is the Nazi Party.
It is the Nazi Party. What's your source? Is it some crazy thing or what?
It's the source of Google. Over 6 million hits that will
Google. Yeah. Okay. Nationalized socialism. Go read your history on the Nazi Party. Sam, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I do invite you, please. What is the name of your website?
CPUSA.org.
CP.
That's an abbreviation.
No, I mean the .org though. It's tax free.
It is.
Shouldn't you be paying more money into the government so they can have their social programs? Why not?
We're a political party. We depend upon people like
wouldn't you give more money so they could have money for their...
As I said, over the past 30 years, there's been a transfer of wealth, redistribution of wealth, from the working people to the wealthiest people in this country, including you, probably.
No, I know. I grew up poor. I worked hard to make money, and I now give it away. Sam, thank you very much.
About redistributionist policies.
I know.
You benefited from them.
No, I haven't, but thank you very much.
Bush years.
Thank you, Sam. I appreciate it. You don't have to leave yet. We're going to go for a second. There it is, gang. I invite you to go to the website and read Sam's words because he's very, very flattering on what's coming our way. If you're a communist, now is your time. Now, the AFL-CIO represents 11 million workers, right? These are the working men. They are holding their annual conference. Look at this resort. Sam, look at that. Is that a beautiful resort? That's where the workers should be, don't you think?
Keep in mind, that's a union hotel.
I know. And look at that. The hot union worker right there. They're meeting right now. Could the meeting result in the road to socialism? Here's Mark McKinnon from the Workforce Fairness Institute. Hello, Mark. How are you?
Comrade Beck, how are you,
Comrade, it is good to see you. Boy, this hotel, it's $1 billion renovation that they've done on this hotel, and it's, if I'm not mistaken, the rooms start at $399. Tax, you know, there's your union wages. And the pools have white cotton cabanas with the beautiful sheets and flat screen TVs in there. They got a 40,000-foot spa. What are they doing there to help the average worker?
Well, the irony is, those rooms go from $400 to $1,400. This is the hotel that recently sponsored the Victoria's Secrets fashion show, which is ironic because now they're planning to take away the secret ballot from American employees when they're being organized by union folks trying to organize the workplace. But what they're really doing is they're planning a hostile takeover of American business through this Employee Forced Choice Act that we call it. That they're planning to introduce on Monday. They're down there planning it, and Joe Biden's going to be down there. But this is a plan to take over American business, impose federal bureaucrats so they can arbitrate contracts, take away the secret ballot, an American tradition that's sacred for us, so that they can add 20 million people to the labor rolls in America and jack up the cost of labor, of benefits, of salaries. So that we won't be competitive, we'll lose more jobs, and it'll be an incredible burden on American business.
No, I don't understand why you say that secret ballots are so American. I mean, sure, America, sure, that's the way you do it. You have to close the curtain behind you and you pull the lever. I mean, what's wrong with having somebody come to your house or come to your office or stop you in the hallway and say, "You're voting for this, right?" I mean, that's the way. Don't you wish the last election was held that way? Seriously. Mark, thank you very much. And by the way, if you ever get to this hotel, you should try the lavender stuffed quail. Seriously, it's supposed to be very good. And union members, it's on your dime. Congratulations. Yes, hang on just a second. I'm hearing from Gresh.
Sorry, cpusa.org. I think we crashed the website. It's not working right now.
It's not working now?
I'll talk to our tech people.
Are they union tech people?
No, they aren't.
Why are they not union people?
We don't have a union shop.
The Communist Party doesn't have a union shop.
No.
Do you hate the little man? Why do you hate the worker so much?
Well, obviously, Glenn, we don't. But why do you?
Sam, let's have some peeps sometime. Seriously. Okay, the economy has me popping M&Ms to cope, but what should we be doing to cope? Wait a minute. Maybe we should all go communist. Nah. That'd be... Next.